Hello, hello. Yeah, so far it's all passed by us. There's one little bit that was left that might make it here. We'll see. It'd be nice if some of it would get here, though. Cool it down even more. But since we're so close to the rain, it's basically just humid. Like, really humid. But, I mean, right now, I think it's like 99 degrees, so... For Tucson in July, that's not bad. Anytime it's under 100, that's a good thing. Hey, mean one. Yeah, it's not as bad as like coastal humidity. You know, where they get like, 80-90% humidity. For us, it gets up to like 38% is usually like the highest. Hey, Bo. But still, that's definitely enough that it makes everything sticky. You go outside for 5 minutes, come back inside, and then it's like you're, gushing. You feel like you're leaking. But it's monsoon season, so eventually some of it will make it our way. So anybody got any Independence Day plans? I was thinking recently, because I was born in July of 76. But if I'm one of those that actually makes it to 100 years old, by the time I have my 100th birthday, I will have basically witnessed 1/3 of this nation's history. Hot dogs and dogs. So a cool thing on a video I want to try at some point soon is they had like the really long hot dogs, and they basically like cut a strip down the center of it, spread the center open, and then basically packed a hamburger patty into it, and then cooked it on the grill that way. I want to try that at some point. I'm thinking do that and then like wrap it in bacon. That would be really good. Alright, gonna give it a couple more minutes, then we'll get the beginning stuff out the way. So for those of you that saw the list, you probably noticed that other than the couple of lots that's the albums, everything else tonight is all coins. No banknotes, no medallions. Just 3 lots that are albums, and then everything else is coins. And there were no pre-sales this week. Nobody emailed me for a single pre-sale this week. So everything on the list is still available. Everything's better with bacon. Come on. My preference is the thick cut applewood bacon. That stuff's good. And if you do that, you'd have to use like a hoagie bun. Yeah, it does sound good. Alright, for anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Kachera. That's me. You are in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $23. $6 being the little purple bubble mailer, $23 being a large flat rate box. If you want your package sent registered, there is an additional $35 charge on top of that. Is the only way you can insure coins all the way through the mail. If you're new tonight, you can get stuff. You just have to send us an email by the end of the night. Again, that's cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Email has to have your personal info, shipping info, channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. If we don't get that email by the end of the night, you will not get anything, and we never ship without payment. Also, make sure you always look down in our description section where the rest of our policies are at. They're down there every stream, so you cannot say you did not know. Here's our Facebook link. Tonight's lot list is on there. It is the top post. We do put the lot list on there every day we have a sale. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, again, shoot us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list a few days before every sale, and you have the ability to pre-purchase items as soon as you get that email. It's just like our show, so it's first come, first serve, so don't wait. If you see something you want, jump on it. And then if you do pre-purchase items, you will not be charged right away. You will get charged after the night of the stream when I send out all the invoices to everyone. All right, so like I said, if any of you that actually did look at the lot list this week in the email, you notice that there's three lots that are albums. Every single other lot on the list this week is all coins. There's no banknotes, no medallions. It's all coins. So we're doing we're basically doing a bit of an inventory clear out. For those of you that really pay attention, I'm sure you notice a lot of the stuff on the list is stuff we've had on before. So we're looking at trying to clear some of this stuff out so that we can, take that money and go get a bunch of new stuff for you guys. So I've already dropped the prices on some of it from what it has been. Definitely tonight, if you want to know about bundles, don't be afraid to ask. There's a lot of stuff on this list tonight that I'm okay with discounting more for bundles. So don't be afraid to ask. Like I said, we're looking at trying to clear a bunch of this stuff out so that we have the money to go and get new stuff. All right. Oh, I need to move this up. First lot is a 5 Whitman trifold album bundle for $10. Keep in mind, if you get the albums, that you're most likely going to be in a medium if you're not already in a large box. So this one is, you get the Indian scent and Flying Eagle scent. It holds the whole collection. And then you get one for the V-Nickels that can hold the whole collection. Mercury Dimes that can hold the whole collection. Most of the second half of, or first half rather, of Morgan quarters, also known as the Barber quarters. And then the $50 first half of the series. So those are the albums you are going to get for this bundle at $10. That makes it just $2 each. Get them for yourself, get them for a kid, get them for a channel giveaway. Anybody? Man, $2 a piece and nobody wants them? Alright. Moving on. I have like a crap ton of these things. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. Nobody ever seems interested in them. I don't know. Maybe I'll start using them for the giveaways. Alright, bundle number 2. Is more the Barber $50 part 2. Washington quarters part 1. Hickory Dimes holds the whole collection. Jefferson Nickel part 1. And Lincoln Cent part 1. And again, $10 for the bundle, so it's $2 per album. If anybody wants both bundles, I'll do both for $16. That drops them to $8 each. Well, $8 per bundle. Anybody? It makes what, $1.62 each, basically. Give or take. Man, practically giving these things away and still nobody wants them. Apparently you guys hate trifold albums. Yeah, like I said, at that price, use it for channel giveaways. You can give them as gifts to kids. Heck, you resell them for $2 each. You're making a profit if you do the bundle. All right, then the other one. This one comes. I can't show it because the main camera doesn't work. But it comes in a big outer box sleeve. And this is a big album for the U.S. commemorative proof dollars. And it does actually have some stuff about each one of them that the book holds. Forgot to put it in the chat. This one's going for 15 bucks. That's $10 off from last time I showed this thing. It does have back and front, by the way. Anybody? This is an awesome album. Great price at 15 bucks. So this thing was probably like 45, 50 bucks when it was brand new. All right, moving on. Well, here did it start and end? Well, it starts in the 80s where the collection started. The 83. That's when they started making the silver commemorative dollars. And then it goes through 2010. The last slot is 2010 disabled veterans. So it covers 27 years. And it holds 30 coins. Has slots for 30 different coins. All right, next two items. You guys have seen these before. I dropped the price on them for tonight. First one is the junk silver bag. This is 4 ounces of silver weight in the form of an old beat up $50. The beat up hold 3 center. And then that little piece of bundle right there is 925 sterling silver wire. I know it's 925 sterling because I bought a roll of it, and that's from that roll. So we're going for 15 bucks. It's only like $2 over melt. I tell you what, I'll sweeten it up. $13. $1 over melt. And going to mean one. If nobody would have said min on that one, I would have known you guys are all crazy. All right, and then the other one is the 5 low-grade bronze coin lot. Hey, Cindy. Except for that one, that was obviously not bronze, so it's an old shield nickel. And that's an old V nickel. So those aren't bronze. But then you got an old US cent, US large cent. You got a 2 center. And then an old cash coin. I'll sweeten this one up a bit more. I'll make it $10. Even with that little hole in it, that just that 2 center right there is worth $10. Anybody? All right. All right, next 5 lots. I did these before and they were quite popular, so I figured I'd do them again. These are our bags of unidentified Rome or Greece ancient copper coins. $25 per bag. Last time I had these up, they all blew out. So here are some more. Anybody? Man, nothing. 10 coins from approximately 2,000 years ago for $25 and nobody wants them. That is $2.50 per coin. You identify one of them, you just made your money. Depending on what it is, you just made more. One bag going to Chef. How you doing, Chef? These 4 left. All right, moving on. Next 4 lots are actually already identified ancients. First one is from 395 to 336 BC Greece. This is Philip II. Philip II was father of Alexander the Great. He's only going for $85. Look how good a condition that thing's in. $2,300 years old, and it still looks that good. Anybody? The light's on all the way. It's just a dark coin. Let me see if I can... maybe I can light it up more with this light. Is that better? It's under the scope right now. Yeah, the detail on this one is great. And that is, of course, Philip II, Alexander's father. Last call, anybody? All right, moving on. Next up, this one's even older. 495 to 400 BC Greece, copper sexton, head of Zeus. God of the Olympians. Or king of the Olympian gods. Someone's going for 35 bucks. At the time when this coin was made, humans had only been making coins for 250 years. All right, moving on. $31. I'll give it to you for 31. Why not? I want to meet him on for 31. Right, next one. This is the only silver one of the bunch. This is 244 to 249 AD Rome. Philip the First. Silver Antoninus. Over 50 bucks. Little ancient silver for you right there. All right, moving on. And the last of these, 137 or 337 to 361 AD. This is Constantius Pius, bronze centenalis. Over 25 bucks. All right, tell you what, for tonight only, since we're trying to do a clear out of some stuff, if anybody wants all three, I'll do all three for 120 bucks. That knocks $40 off the top. Oh, if they're in top condition, like they look like they were made yesterday, these things are worth a lot more. They can go in the tens of thousands. Like one like that, I mean that one could very well fetch quite a bit at an auction. If you actually got it graded out and put it in an actual, you know, a big name auction. Last chance. All right, moving on. All right, next up we got some Canadian large cents tonight. First one is 1876H. This one's in a fine. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. Yeah, camera's kind of bouncing a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, moving on to the 82H. VG for 6. And then there's also a VF version of this one for 8. There's actually 2 of them. There's number 1. And there is number 2. Get off there. All right, moving on. To 1884. This one is in a VF. All right, moving on to the 86 VF for 8. This one's almost an EF. All right, moving on to the 1888. We've actually got 2 of these. Both VFs, both $8. All right, moving on. What size? Minting the 86. You got it, sir. Next one is 1891 VF. It does have a bit of corrosion on it. Do the freezer trick, you could probably pop that off. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. All right, moving on. To the 93. VF for $8. All right, moving on. And the last of these, the 1901. Last year of the Victoria. All right, moving on. Next up, we have a 1900 large penny from Britain. This one's in a fine, going for $8. I'll tell you what, tonight for the clearance sale, for tonight only. If anybody wants this one for $5, I'll do it for 5. And going to Doug for 5. Gratzer. Don't forget, like I said, if you guys want to know anything about bundles or make offers, tonight's the night to do it. So I'm trying to clear a bunch of this stuff out, so that I actually have money to go get new stuff. Alright, next up, got 4 World Mint sets that we're trying to clear out. I've dropped the prices on these from what I had them originally. First one is the 2002A mint set from Germany. So you got the €2, the €1. And then of course all of the bundle price for all the Canadian large cents, including the one you already got, because I'll throw that one in too. There's 11 of them. I would do it for $66. That drops all of them to a flat $6 a piece. So it saves you $20. That would be my break even. Anybody on this one? If anybody else wants that deal, let me know. I mean, minus the one that Westside got, it'd be $60 for all of them, because there'd be 10 of them. Alright, moving on. Hey, Moose Socks. I let everybody else already know, Moose Socks. This is a bit of an inventory clearance sale, because I'm trying to get rid of some of this stuff to have money to go get new stuff. So don't be afraid tonight to ask about, you know, making offers on stuff or bundle deals or anything like that. Next up is the 1980 mint set from Israel. And drop this one again down to $15. moving on. Next up is the mint set 1970. It's a British / UK mint set. Drop the price on this one down to 15. All right, moving on. And the last of these is the 89 proof set. This one comes with 2 of the 2-pound coins. If anybody wants all 4 sets, I'll do $40 for all 4. Saves you another $20. It makes it $10 a set. That is ridiculously cheap for these. Man, nothing. All right. Whatever. Moving on. I know, man. I'm practically giving stuff away tonight and nobody wants it. Just keep in mind, if you guys don't buy stuff, I can't go get new stuff. So it means you're going to keep seeing the same stuff over and over and over again. All right, on to World Silver. Kicking off with Mexico. Got 1944, 1 peso. 72% silver EF, $18. Keep in mind too, Bo, that no one also included you. You didn't grab them either. Just saying. All right, moving on. Ah, gotcha. Next one, we have two available. These are 1968 5 pesos. They're both BUs, 22 bucks each. That's why I went straight coins tonight. I figured that'd be the best bet for clearing some stuff out. So far, not so much. So that's what I always say, we need to constantly have a flow of new people in, because a lot of you guys already have a lot of this stuff. All right, and last one from Mexico. 1978 100 peso BU, 28 bucks. If anybody wants all four for tonight only. I'll go 70. Nope, wrong one. Sorry. 75 bucks, all four. That saves you $15. That puts it pretty darn close to melt. Let me see real quick. Give me a sec. Really? Oh my god, go away. Go away. Just give me what I'm looking for. Alright, let's see. Two of these. So it's 1544 plus 1544. And then 7,800 peso. 1906 melts. And then the 1 peso. Is $11.44 melt. So $61.38 is just melt on these. All right, moving on. Next up, you guys have seen this one a few times. So it was the 1964 30 drop McGrease Jim BU. I've been doing it for 22 bucks. For tonight, I will go 18. It's $4 off. And going to Moose Socks for 18. Gratzer. All right. All right. Next up, Canada. Starting off with a couple of 1967 proof dimes. These are those toners you guys have seen a couple of times. Beautiful coins. Tonight only on the dimes, I will go $3 each. And West Side has bid them both. Gratzer. All right, then we got one Canadian quarter. Oops, that's a typo. That's supposed to say 1951. Let me fix that. Surprised nobody bought that in pre-sale thinking, holy crap, an 1851 quarter in EF for only 12 bucks. There we go, 1951. EF toned. 12 bucks was the normal price on it. Tonight only, I will go $7. Yeah, it was a typo. Somebody would have bought it, I would have had to break their heart and be like, yeah, sorry, that was a typo. It was a 1951. Because there would have been no way I would have been able to go find an 1851 quarter for that price. Anybody? $7? It's almost half off. All right, moving on. 2 Canadian half dollars. First one in 1964. BU proof like. $15. Going to West Side, Gratzer. Yeah, it's too bad Richard hasn't been around lately. He'd be loving these deals. I don't know whatever happened to him. He just disappeared. Next, 1965 BU. Over 12. Ooh, glare. He's still posting up occasional videos on his channel. I know he said a few months ago he had some things going on. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to, you know, it's not my place. Right? Well, they did have earlier stuff, but the earlier stuff was a lot of it was like the bank money. So it was the different areas of Canada were producing their own. Next up, 2 available. 1966 BUs. $12 a piece. I don't know, just for giggles. Let's see. $18.51, 25 cents. Canada. Yeah, I don't even think that coin exists. Let me see. Let me see when they first started producing Canadian quarters. Yeah, 1870 was the very first year that a 25-cent piece was made for Canada. So yeah, that coin wouldn't have even existed. All right, moving on. Next up. $1967 BU. It's the Howler. And then we've also got a toned proof of that one. For all the halves, let's see, it would have been $60 individually for all of them. Would you go 55? Give you $5 off. Alright, going all the halves going to to Moose Socks for $11 each. Congrats, All right, next up, dollars. Kicking out dollars with the 1965 Blunts 5 small beads. BU. Almost a BU proof like. $28. For tonight, I'll drop this one to 24. The 1851 was a typo. It was 1951. Canada didn't even start producing quarters until 1870. Anybody? $24. Going to Doug. Gratzer. All right, next up is 1966 BU. Also almost a proof like. For tonight on this one, I will go $21. $3 off. Anybody at 21? Alright, moving on. And then the 67 proof toned. The goose. I don't know how well you can really see the toning on there, but there is definitely some color toning on this coin. And I'll do the same one on this one tonight. Tonight only, 21 bucks. Going to West Side, Gratzer. All right. Next 7 are the Canadian 50% dollars. Yeah, definitely getting rid of some of these. So we got, I'm going to go ahead and link these all, and then I'll show them. We got 73, 75, 76, 77. We have 2 78s available. And a 79. And then the only deal I'd be able to do on these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 of them. Be 98 bucks if you want all of them, all 7. And that would make them, that would drop them down to 14 bucks each. That's the lowest I could go. So there is the 73. Individually, I will drop them for tonight. For tonight, I'll make them 15 bucks each. If you want just one. Here's the 75. $76. $77. $78. $78 number 2. And the 79. With the awesome ship design. 77 going to Moose Socks. Gratzer. Doug Harding's bidding the 79. Gratzer. $79 to Doug. $77. Where'd you go? $78. $76. $78. Ah, $77. $77 to Moose. There at least 5 left. 76 going to West Side. Congrats, sir. Uh, 73, 75, 76. There we go. All right, at least 4 left. See, 73, 75, and the 278s. I'll still give the bundle deal on these. $56 for all 4. If you get all 4 of them, it makes it $14 each. And Doug's taking the deal. Congrats, Doug. And Doug, that also drops the 79 down to 14 for you. Because that gets added in with that bundle. Oops. All right. All right, last coin from Canada. Is the 1976 $5 Gem BU 925 sterling silver. Let's see. For tonight only, best I can do on this one, I'll drop it $2. I'll make it $30 even. If I go any lower than that, I'm losing money on it. All right, throw one more deal out. The last 3 Canadians. The $5, the 51 quarter, and the $66. Would have been $68. I will go $55 for all 3. That's $13 off. That is the best rock bottom price I can do. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you do want any more of that, let me know. All right, next up. $1982, 100 kroner, Norway. 925 sterling, silver, gem BU, 800,000 minted. I'm going to give you guys a hell of a deal on this one tonight. Was 30 bucks. Tonight only, I'm gonna do it at 20. I will put it out for my break-even price. And going to Doug. Gratzer. And then I'm going to do another deal for these next two. These are the 200 foreigns from Hungary. So I want you to especially pay attention to the second one there, that 95 list price for just that coin, 52 bucks. Here's the 93 proof. Here's the 95 proof. Anybody gets both? I'll do both for 50 bucks. Individually for tonight, if you want just one of them, I'll do 28 bucks each. Or both for 50. So if you get both of them, you're getting both of them for less than the list value of just that 95. All right, moving on. All right, next one is the 1915 20 centavos course reads from Cuba. 90% silver AU. For tonight's blowout, I will drop it from 15 to 12. Anybody at 12? Hey, you think this is bad? Y'all are going to be beside yourselves when I get to Panama. Going to West Side. 412. Gratzer. forget, if you guys need to break up into, a couple of payments, I can break it up into like 2 payments. That'd be the most I could do right now, would be 2 payments. Because, like I said, I need the money to be able to go get new stuff. Next up, 1948 1/10 Golden Curacao. 64% silver in fine, $4. God. Then we've also got the 1944 D1 Golden from Curacao, 72% silver VF at 12. If anybody wants both, so they learn how to spell again. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for 13. Knocks $3 off. All right, moving on to Japan. 1 coin from Japan. This is the 1964 1,000 yen 925 sterling silver BU for tonight. I'll go $33 on it. It's $5 off. Anybody? A really cool coin. I'm actually amazed this thing has made it through so many sales. All right, moving on to the 1933 3-pence New Zealand. 50% silver, extremely fine. Normal listing was $9. I'll go 7 for tonight. It's the best price I can actually do on that one. We've also got the 34 shilling. VG for 6. I'll go 5 on that one for tonight. If anybody wants both, I'll give you an extra $1 off. I'll do both for 11. Gives you a total savings of $4. All right, moving on. Yeah, the difference is that the Japan coin is $35. The 20 Balboa is $175. Some of them are as much as like $300, $400 for those 20 Balboas. Next up, 1933A, 2 marks from Germany. 62.5% silver VF. 542,000 of these were minted. For tonight on this one, I'll go $8. 33% off. Drive safe. Going to Aaron Kratzer. About to blow your socks off on these upcoming Panamas here. All right, kicking off Panama. Is the 1933 half Balboa. 90% silver VF. 120,000 of these ever made. For tonight, I'm dropping it to 25. $10 off. Yeah, that would have been a heck of a deal. And $10 off, still nobody wants that? All right. Next up is the 1953 half Balboa BU proof like. I'm going to do the same one for this on this one for you guys. $10 off for tonight. Down to $35. All right, how about this one? $50 for both. That is a ridiculously good deal. Going to Doug. Gratzer. Yeah, it's been a while. You guys have forgotten how crazy I get during inventory clearance sales. Next up, 1947 1 Balboa. We have an AU at $40. See, for tonight, I'm going to make it 35. Then we have an EF. I'm going to make it 32. Anybody? That is a heck of a deal, guys. Last call. All right, moving on. All right, then the last two from Panama are 1975 Balboas, 925 sterling silver BUs, for tonight only. I'm gonna knock $5 off, $35 each. By the way, melt value on these right now is $31.49. So that makes it $3.51 over melt. Wow, nobody. All right. Moving on. Next up is the 1980 Tentala. 50% silver proof. Only 3,000 of these were ever made, guys. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you don't all have it. For tonight, I'll drop it to 22 bucks. And going to Doug. I guess Doug's decided I don't really need food this month. Right, next stop around the globe, the Netherlands. $19.44, 10 cents. 64% silver VF, $4. This one's already at the lowest I can do it. I can't go any lower on this one. I'll lose money. Scopage. $19.44p. With the acorn proving mark. Going to West Side, Gratzer. All right, and then 44p, 25 cent. BU. I'll take this one down to $4 tonight. And going to West Side, Gratzer. Next up, $19.61, 2.5 gulden, BU, 72% silver. And we've also got the 66 BU at 18 bucks. If anybody wants both, I can do both for 32 bucks. That knocks $4 off. It's the lowest I can go on them. Anybody? All right, moving on. Next up is Switzerland. Kicking off with a 1920 half franc. $83.5% silver and fine. Over $6. Going to west side. Next up is the 33 5 francs in extremely fine, going for 18. See, for tonight, I can go $16 on this one. $2 off. Yeah, Kennedy $half for me. Most people don't see them as the design as being all that interesting, but for some reason they've always been my favorite. All right. And then the last one is the 1949 5 francs BU. 407,000 minted. And it's got toning. For tonight, I'm going to knock $10 off this coin. $35. That is a heck of a deal on this coin. Actually, I'll do you a little better. I'll do it for 30. $15 off. $33% off. Beautiful BU toned. 5 francs.
Alright. I guess not.
Alright, moving on. Speaking of, 1944S, 50 centavos. USA Philippines BU, graded by Rick Snow. For tonight, I'll drop it to 26 bucks on this one. $4 off. Hey, and you got it in a Rick Snow holder. No, she was laughing with you.
Yep.
If it would have been me, I would have been laughing at you.
That's mean.
Gen X, I don't give a crap. Alright, moving on. Last of these silvers, 1908 S peso. For tonight only, I'm dropping this one to 28. These things are getting stupidly tough to get. So take advantage of it when you have one available.
You know you want them.
And here's the last stupid deal of the night for the silvers. If anybody gets both, 50 bucks. That makes them 25 bucks each if you do both. And Adam Jam's like, yes, please. Congrats, sir. West Side has been saved. Alright, guys, I'm going to step away for a moment. Angela's going to jump on the mic and start you on pennies.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. 1865. Fancy 5. Indian cent. EF. Damage. Alverse priced as fine. Going for 30 bucks, but for tonight only, it's going for 15. It's a pretty damn good deal. Pretty good. Just been tired. There we go. And the damage is right there. Anyone? Last call. And going to Philip. Grats, Philip. Oops. Alright. Next up. We are moving on to Wheaties. We're moving on to 1909 VDB wheat cent AU brown, going for 15. Come on. Anyone? And go into Bo. Grats, Bo. Alright, next up, we have the 1925 S. Oh, nope. 1925. Lincoln wheat cent. VF going for $2.
Hey, Philip.
It kind of has a little bit of a woody on it. Anyone? Last call. All the pennies? I'm sorry. Alright, moving on to the 1926 Lincoln Wheat Cent EF going for $2. And going to West Side, Gratz West Side. All right, we are moving on to the 1927D Lincoln Wheat Cent. VF going for $2. And then we also too have just the plain date of the same year. 1927 Lincoln Wheat Cent VF going for $2.
If anybody wants both of those, I'll do it for $3.
Makes it $1.50 a coin.
Just say bin both.
Last call. Gratz West Side.
Change on the other side.
I don't know. All right. Next up, we have the 1928D Lincoln Wheat Cent VF Red Brown going for $3. And then we also too have the plain date as well. And that one is going for $2 and it's a VF.
We'll do both for $4.
And going to West Side. Gratz West Side. 1929S Lincoln Wheat Cent VF red brown going for $3. We also too have the plain date. Going for $2 and it's a VF. What the heck? There. And we have, last but not least, the 29D Lincoln Wheat Cent in VF going for $2.
I'll do all three for $5.
Anyone want them? Or just one? And BR Chef. Grat Chef.
Do that one as 3. And make the other 2 1 and 1. Do that one for tonight as 5.
Alright, last one. 1943S Lincoln's Steel Wheat Cent BU. Normally it's $8, but tonight only it's going to be $5. And West Side's grabbing it. That's West Side.
Do the same on that one.
Alright. Alright, we're going with 1959 Lincoln Cent Gem Proof. $8 normally. Tonight only $5.
First year of the memorials right there. Going to Moose Socks.
Kratz Moose Socks.
The next one for tonight is 14.
You too, West Side. Have a good night. All right, 1960 small date, Lincoln cent, gem proof, $18. For tonight only, $14.
That's a heck of a deal for the small day, guys.
Last call.
Next 4 doing this $3 each for tonight. Wow, $14 for a small date and nobody wants it?
Alright, moving on. If anybody wants that later, let
just throw
you
that
know.
one in our book.
Alright, we're moving on to 1961 Lincoln cent gem proof. Normally it's $5. Tonight only $3. Anyone? Last call.
Nope.
Alright, moving on. To the 1962 proof. Going for $5. Most of the time. But tonight only $3.
Moving on.
Alright. 1963. Lincoln cent gem proof. Normally it's $5. Tonight it's $3. Last call. Alright, moving on. To the 1964 gem proof Lincoln cent. Normally it's $5. Tonight only $3.
If anybody wants all 5 of those, I'll do it for $20. That's a total savings of $18.
Last call. All right. Next up, we have the 2007 S Lincoln Cent Proof Decam, $2.
Which amazes me that nobody took that $20 deal.
All right, moving on to the 2008 S Lincoln Cent Proof Deep Cam, $2. All right, moving on to the 2010 S Lincoln Cent Proof Deep Cam, $2. I just wanted to make sure. Last call. All right, we're moving on. So Lewis is gonna go with you over Jefferson Nichols. Jesus. Ow. My foot is asleep.
All right, kicking off the nickels is 1959. Gem Proof, normally $8. For tonight, going for $5. In the body. Alright, moving on. Next one, we got 2 available. These are 1960s. Tonight only. These are going for $3 each. You might as well just so you can say you got it. It's actually surprisingly, the wheat cents are usually the one that gets everybody into it to begin with. Alright, moving on. And I've also got a 60 dBu over $2. For the Gustone started with the Morgans. Nice. It's definitely a series I want to do when I can afford to do so. Right now I own one, and it's because somebody got it for me as a gift. Alright, moving on to the 2001 Proof Decam. $2. Yeah, some of those are quite pricey, even at very low grade. Alright, moving on to the 2004 Peace Medal from the Westward Journey series. $2. Alright, moving on. And then the last one, we got 2 available. These are the Western Waters 2005s. If anybody wants all 7, I will do it for $13. That makes that one $1. 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 That one $2. $2. And that one $4. $13 for all 7. Anybody help me clear out my nickels? All right, moving on. I mean, if you had the money lying around, yeah, you should have. All right, next up, silver proof quotas. The only full set I have tonight is the 09s. There's all 6 of them. And tonight, of course, is a clear out, so
6 coins for
$48 for the year. That is the cheapest I have done these in a very long time. That drops them to $8 each. That's knocking $24 off the top for silver proofs. Wow, nobody wants these at $48.
That's sad.
All right, moving on. And then we've also got the 2010 Hot Springs. It's the only one we got for that one. For tonight, I'll go $9 on it.
Flip it over. Never did that.
All right, moving on. Next up, this one's already at the lowest price I can possibly do it. It's the 1960 Gem Proof Franklin half dollar, $28. Unfortunately, cannot go any lower at all on that one. All right, moving on. All right, next up, I got a set of presidentials. $2010s. Proof deep cams. Aaron is coming back in to bend that 09 set. Congrats, sir. All right, for tonight only on this set, $8 for the set. That makes it 2 times face for proofs. That would be a ridiculous deal for BUs. These are proofs. moving on. You guys literally could have went and sold those for $3 each, and you would have made $4. But whatever. All right, then we got 2015 Philadelphia Truman NGC Mint State 67. First day of issue. This is already cheaper than it costs just to get this thing graded. But for tonight only, $15. All right, moving on. Two more lots left. '86 San Francisco Prestige Proof Set. Of course, got the 90% silver dollar. Got the Statue of Liberty $half. Tonight, I'm going to drop it down to $30. So you're pretty much just paying for that coin, and getting the rest free. And go in the bow. Congrats, sir.
$1 is worth no, it's worth more than that.
All right, final lot. This is one you guys actually haven't seen. And pretty much the showcase lot for the night. This is a Stockbook US typeset album with 52 coins. Gotta be careful when I open this thing. All right, top row, Indian cents. Second row, wheat cents. Third row, Lincolns, couple of proofs and BUs. Fourth row, V nickels. Fifth row, Buffaloes. And final row is the Westward Journey series. Proofs. Dimes. You got a full roll of Barbers and a full roll of Mercs. Quarters. You got a Barber, a Standing, a Bicentennial. I don't remember if that's clad or silver. And then a set of 09s. $half. You got a Barber half, Bicentennial half, a 1983 BU, and then a 2022 BU. $125.
And it does have a slot for dollars.
Yeah, there just aren't any in here. Anybody? And by the way, there are some decent dates up in here.
And remember, guys, you can break this up into 2 payments.
Like 1902 on the Barbers. That's not a bad date. I believe that's the plain date.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plain date.
Last call.
Didn't you to fall out?
Because you took it out.
Put it in there. All right. All right. Quick recap. All of the albums are still available. Did anybody want them? That's the 2 trifold bundles. There's 5 per bundle at $10 each. And then the commemorative proof dollar album. Yeah, if nobody wants them. All right, well, nobody wants them, so Doug, yeah, I'll sell you that one for just that one for $2. Liberty Head Nickel album.
You're welcome.
All right, the bag with the 5 low-grade bronze coins. Technically, it was 2 nickels and 3 bronze coins, but... And I did drop that price on that for tonight to $10. Okay, and then the bags, the 10 unidentified ancient coins for $25 a bag. We still got 4 of those left. If anybody wants all 4, I'll give you a bundle deal. Bye, Cindy. Thanks for
Bye.
jumping in. All right, the 359 to 336 BC Philip II is still available. I had that one at 85. If anybody wants it tonight for 65, I'll do 65 on that one. And then 244 to 249 Rome. That's the Philip I silver Antoninus. And 337 to 361 AD Constantius Pius bronze centenalis.
I don't even see them. Oh.
Anybody on those? All right, Canadian large cents. The only one that sold was the 1886. The rest are still available. And then nobody on those? All right, all 4 of the World Men's sets are still available, and I did a deal on those for $40 if anybody wants all 4. Otherwise, they're $15 individually. That's the 2002A Germany, 1980 Israel, 1970 Britain, UK, and 1989 Britain, UK proof.
Have a good night, Miss Ox.
All right, World Silver, all 4 Mexicos are still available.
Anybody?
Anybody want to see those or know anything about those? All right, Canada, 1951 25 cent, 1966 dollar, and the 1976 $5 are all still available. And I did a bundle. If anybody wanted all 3 of those, I would do all 3 for $55. All right, both of the Hungary coins are still available. And I did a deal on those. If anybody wanted both, I did a deal for both for $50. 30,000 minted on one, 15,000 minted on one. The 15,000 minted one alone is $52 list. No, that's France or Switzerland. Don't worry about it. If they don't ask, don't put it up there. All right, Curacao, Japan, New Zealand. Did anybody care about any of those?
Anybody want Panama?
Yeah, Panama, both of the 1 Balboas and both the 5 Balboas are still available. Okay, Netherlands, both of the 2.5 Guldens are still available.
All right.
Okay, France, 1933 5 francs and the 49 5 francs are both still available.
It's Switzerland, babe.
Or, huh? Sorry, Switzerland, not France. Switzerland. Leakin wheat cents. 1925 plain date is still available.
I don't know why. That was supposed to be the side.
Oh, you bought all of them?
I believe so. I believe that's what you did. Because you got the one, the 1926, and then you got the rest. And I think that one was supposed to be with it.
Well, I was doing bundles for the or deals for the years,
Yeah.
so he probably just didn't get that one.
Yeah. You're right. Never mind.
All right, all the Lincoln proofs are still available. All the Jefferson proofs are still available. The 2010 Hot Springs quarter 90% silver proof is still available. The Franklin half-dollar proof, 1960. And the 4 presidential dollars. And the slabbed NGC Truman dollar. Anything else for anybody else? Last call on everything. Doug wants to know about his box.
I can look.
We're looking, one sec. Is his the one that we said was getting close?
The top is, but he still has room in the boxes for all of his coins. It's like 10% left altogether.
Well, you still have a lot of room in the metal boxes that we can put your individual coins you've been getting. Beyond that, you've got about
That much.
15 to 20% of the rest of the space still open. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy your 4th of July.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night. And as always, give me time to get the invoices out. But all right.